A Muslim community in Toronto worries it'll lose its mosque if it doesn't collect enough money to buy it. The Toronto Islamic Centre has been operating on Yonge Street for over a decade. It relies heavily on the community for donations and is putting out a call for help. Anam Khan has the story.
It was once an old Shoppers Drug Mart, but now this building on Yonge Street is home to the Toronto Islamic Centre. And those who frequent this space say it means a lot to them.
If this masjid wasn't here, I wouldn't have learned how to play soccer. I wouldn't have learned lots of history. I wouldn't have learned lots of things about Islam. I would have lost so much. I've made many friends here.
The mosque has been on Yonge Street for over a decade. It used to be located at another building on Yonge Street. But when the community outgrew the space and the building's lease expired in 2019, it was moved to its current location. Shortly after, the management decided to buy the new space for $9 million to have a permanent home. Now, they're working to pay that off, but they've run into challenges.
Because we're an Islamic center, part of our faith, we're not allowed to deal with interest.
Shafni Nalir says the center borrows money from the community that sees about 1,000 people weekly. And through borrowed money, it paid off $2.5 million. Tomorrow, it'll pay another $500,000. Nalir says there's always a sense of uncertainty that looms over how the center will come up with its next payment. But the community often pulls through. He says just 2 weeks ago, the center said it was short and a man walked in with a check of $100,000.
We're deeply rooted in our faith and believing that if we try our best, then we're sure that somehow those funds will come.
Asad Chowdhury says he has seen people thrive in the last decade of visiting the center, whether it's helping refugees, the homeless, and those struggling financially, regardless of their ethnic or religious background.
This is something very local. It's very well rooted into the bigger Canadian culture.
Those who run the center and spend time here say it's an important space to gather and pray.
It's a place that I come like almost every single day, and if I lost it, it'd be like losing something, like a part of me kind of.
The center has to make another payment in April, and it's reaching out to the community for donations.